Good day, everyone. Tim from Timber Visions here. So it's a nice, brisk December morning, and I have to work tonight. I had yesterday off, so I only have one day off this week, covering vacations and stuff for the holidays. But in my previous video, you saw me cut up, and then another video where I split up these big rounds with the tractor mounted wood splitter. And the majority of this wood here is going to be bundle wood. So I have the IBC tote for bundle wood sitting right here. And then I have a log lift bag here to throw all the barky stuff into. So anything that has bark on it goes towards heating wood, and anything that's crooked or weird goes towards heating wood. But I expect this to be mostly straight grain stuff. It's the main trunk of the tree, so I don't expect there to be too many knots and twists and stuff like that. These main trunk logs are beautiful for making bundle wood. If you've never watched my channel before, I do two types of firewood, well, three, if you count smoking wood. So I have a little bit of cherry and apple and stuff like that on the side that I sell in small quantities to folks for smoking wood. Just in my town, right? But then I also have bundle wood, which I supply to the grocery store in town and one of the convenience stores in town, and then a hardware store one town over. It's like 8-9 miles away. I supply them with bundles to sell, and then I have a bundle stand at my house, and then my oldest son Storm, he's got a bundle stand at his house. So I mostly want to sell all my wood as bundle wood. So I'm trying to stockpile for next summer, because that's when I sell. People who go camping, people who have fire pits in their backyard, things like that, they are my customers for bundles, right? People who heat with their house are not my customers for bundles. So in the colder months of the year, I don't sell hardly any bundles. I mean, the stores I sell to, they have them there available, and they might sell a couple. I've already sold them to them. So I wholesale it to them. It's just easier that way. So I don't have to go there and get, $10, $20 here and there. They purchase, mark up, and so they make a profit on it, right? And then I sell it to them, and I stack it where it's sold from, which is usually outside the door somewhere. Anyway, but this past year I've taken my bundles to the next level where I don't have any bark on them at all. It's like premium, really good stuff. And you'll see what I'm talking about once I get going. And I also, split them fairly small, like 2-3 inches, is the largest I go. It lights easier, burns better, it dries quicker. That's a huge part of it, is it dries quicker. The quicker I can get wood dried, the quicker I can sell it, and I don't have to sit here on it, waiting for it to dry. So I'm gonna get my super split, which I purchased because of my bundle sales. This thing is super fast, and the cycle time is so fast compared to a hydraulic splitter. I think that a hydraulic splitter with a box wedge would be faster, but you have so much waste. There's so much chaff that comes out the bottom of those, just splinters of stuff. With this, I'm literally not even really splitting the wood. It cuts it, because the wedge is like a knife. It's sharp and it's narrow, and it pretty much just cuts through. So I don't like to put huge rounds up on this, because the knife is only, I don't know, that 6-8 inches tall. It's not super tall. So it's nice to have something that's less than 12 inches, ideally, that I'm splitting, you know. So that's why I use my tractor mounted wood splitter to get these huge rounds that are perfect for a bundle wood, broken down into pieces that I can grab off of my table here, put on the splitter, split down, and, you know, keep going. And it does go pretty fast. I get through, you know, a face core pretty quickly with this. And yes, I do a lot of sorting as well while I'm doing it. But once it leaves the splitter, I don't have to touch it again until I sell it. And that's the beauty of the log lift bags and the IBC totes. Well, from the IBC totes, I bundle it, then sell it. But it stays there to dry and get ready to be bundled and sold. The wood stays there until I dump it in the truck or into my dump truck or dump it into a trailer of a customer or whatever. It goes into here and I don't have to touch it again. I don't have to stack it. If I need to move it, I don't have to unstack it and move it. I just come in under with the forks and move it to where I want it. Because it's nice to have some flexibility. I don't have a huge area to do my wood processing here. So it's nice to have the flexibility that if something changed and I have to rearrange a little bit, I can just do it with the tractor and the forks. So my first 2 years of stacking wood and selling wood, it was like once it was in the stack, that's where it stayed until I sold it. And as the business evolved and I needed to stack more and more, it was like I kind of had to get creative on how I was stacking wood and also make the wood that's going to be ready accessible to, you know, load it up and get it out. This way I can kind of, you know, just start putting bags, make my way around the wood lot, and then I know where my driest stuff is because it's where I started at. So I can kind of just work around the wood lot like a big U or a horseshoe or whatever. So I pretty much keep that side of the wood lot for, you know, log storage and my sawmill, stuff like that. And then this side of my wood lot is where I keep all of my wood for drying and taking it away. So, you know, it's a residential lot, right? It's no house on it or anything. Got a lot of trees. So I try to keep the drying area in the more sun exposed side. Although there's a big box out there that some of this stuff is under, but in the winter time, it doesn't matter. The sun's shining everywhere. But in the summer, it's very shaded on this side and in the middle of the lot. So, which is a great place to process firewood in the summertime because then you're in the shade all the time. All right, so I'm done rambling now, I think. I've already warmed up Super Splitter, but we'll get it started up and we'll get to splitting some of this wood and separating out heating wood and bundle wood. then go to heating wood. And I always kind of throw pieces towards the edge to do the perimeter basically. It kind of holds the bag a little better. And then get my bag kind of situated the way I want it. Then I can just start throwing it in. It holds pretty good. This stuff is frozen, and it is splitting really easy. I don't even have to split the whole way. As soon as I let go of the handle, it starts going back. And yeah, it's kind of tedious here at first. So I get the bottom filled, bend it over a lot more. But I have a lot of viewers that say I split toothpicks, and yeah, you're right. They are smaller than a lot of people split, but it's for bundle wood. Well, I would say mission accomplished on this task. So I wanted to get this other IBC tote of bundlewood filled up. So it was partially full. I just kind of wanted to get it topped off. And I got that accomplished. Worked out pretty much perfectly. I was kind of picky on what I allowed to go in here for the most part. So there are a lot of stuff that could go bundlewood that's in the bulk bag, but I just wanted the primo stuff. And I don't know, about half full on the logbook bag now. And that was just from 3 rounds of ash. The old super split worked really well. I've been really glad that I purchased this splitter. So much faster than a hydraulic splitter. It's been a great addition. And of course the Coyote's been a great addition too. That thing's a workhorse for me. A lot of things that I do now, I would never be able to do without that tractor. I'd never be able to move this full of wood. I'd never be able to move those log lift bags. And those 2 things in themselves is a main driver for that. And I wanted a cab tractor for wintertime snow pushing. You know, I haven't had to do a whole lot of that this winter, which I'm okay with. I'm all right with that. But anyway, I got to quit rambling. Thanks for stopping in today. I appreciate you stopping in and watching. Consider giving me a like. Consider subscribing. And until next time, be safe, brothers and sisters.